Certified most accurate forecast in Central Texas. This is Fox 44 Weather with Chief Meteorologist Mike LaPoint.
A very noisy start to the day with showers and thunderstorms rolling through, producing some damage. Also some very, very strong winds. And speaking of those strong winds, they continued in the afternoon. Behind the front, a high wind warning is still in effect for the Waco area, Gatesville. Areas back off to the west there. We are looking at winds out of the west between 30 and 40 miles per hour. Gusts to around 60 miles per hour. Where you're not seeing that, you are seeing a wind advisory. That includes the Temple and Killeen and the Brazos Valley. We're looking at west winds at 25 to 35 with gusts there to around 50 miles per hour. Red flag warning in effect right now. It runs through 7 o'clock this evening. Low humidity, strong winds. Fires could easily get out of control. There are numerous burn bans, so just don't do any outdoor burning at this time. And you'll notice the forecasted fire danger from Texas A&M in the extreme category right now. Very, very dry conditions across the region, and that'll be the story for most of this week. So don't even think about getting out there and burning tomorrow or the next day. It is very dry right now here across our area. These are current wind speeds, sustained wind speed at 34 miles per hour here in Waco, 30 in Killeen, 26 in the Gatesville area. But look at the gusts. We've got wind gusts of 53 miles per hour in Waco, 30 in Mahia, 40 out of the west there in Comanche. So extremely strong winds. Right now, our exclusive Viperator showing quiet conditions. You see kind of a white box, kind of a big one. It's a special weather statement saying, hey, you know what? Look for some very strong winds to pick up in College Station, Navasota, down toward the Brenham area here in the next half hour. So they're giving you a heads up here. These very gusty winds are moving in that direction. Now, the showers and storms we had this morning, they quickly moved away. And again, these produced numerous areas of some rough weather. We'll show you that in just a second in our neck of the woods. But right now, tornado watches are in effect for a good part of that's Mississippi, Alabama, the panhandle of Florida, as that line of showers and storms, which has had a history of not only producing straight line winds of about 60 to 70 miles per hour, but also isolated tornadoes along the way. Now, let's look at the damage report we've got in so far. Once again, look at this here. Right in this area here, we've had a wind gust there of 72 miles per hour. 74 is hurricane force winds, 72. So getting awfully close. You can see why we had the damage in some isolated areas, like in Robinson, for example, down toward McGregor, no power for a while. Other areas picking up wind gusts over 50 miles per hour. But look at this. It's mainly been strong winds. There have been reports of tornadoes in some spots in that region. The National Weather Service still has their crew doing surveys out there, but we've had numerous reports of confirmed EF1 tornadoes in some of those areas that had the very strong winds. Camera looks much better than it did a couple hours ago. A couple hours ago, you could barely see out there because of all the blowing dust from our friends out in West Texas. But this is our live Centex Seamless Gutter Sky Tracker here in Woodway. It looks a little bit better here across the region. So let's check out those winds as we take it overnight tonight and into early tomorrow morning. Still pretty breezy, about 15 to 25 miles per hour. And then as we go throughout the day, we are going to see those winds start to pick up again. Not as strong as they were today, but still strong enough that it'll get your attention. And again, 2 hands on the wheel, that is for sure. If you're doing some driving, we are looking at some lighter winds developing here overnight Wednesday into Thursday across the area. And then throughout the day on Thursday, they may start to kick up a little bit by the afternoon with winds around 25 miles per hour. So the forecast tonight, we're going to keep it clear. It's going to be very windy. Still some areas of blowing dust. We will drop to 45 degrees. And then tomorrow, mostly sunny skies, a breezy day, 66 degrees. Like I said, winds won't be quite as strong. And here's the long range 10-day forecast. Another front moves through. Look at that high, 83 on Friday. By the weekend, 30% chance of rain on Saturday. And then we don't forget to turn the clocks back there by early Sunday morning. Next week we'll be in the 70s to lower 80s for highs, and kind of the same story down toward Bryan and College Station. 64 tomorrow, then we're going to ramp it up to 81 on Friday. Over the weekend, best chance of rain will be on Saturday before we spring forward with the clocks, and then next week Looks high and dry, upper 70s to lower 80s.
Oh, it's coming, that loss of an hour of sleep.
I know.
Temperatures haven't been too bad.
No.
You know, they've been sort of, except for the winds today, which was pretty intense.
Yeah.
It's been kind of nice and temperate, very spring-like. We're heading that way, so
Yeah,
I don't mind it.
It's not bad at all, and next week looks really nice as well.
Okay, can't wait.
Yeah.
Thanks, Mike.